Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, this is kind of one of those live and learn moments. I had recorded some of this video and realized that I did not have sound. Forgot to turn this little microphone on. So, hey, we're going to do it again. But what we're going to look at today is for the Iron 883, we're going to be installing some LED lighting upgrades. So again, I'm a huge fan of Eagle Lights. They did not give me these products to install and review. Purchased these on my own. But it just goes to show you, like, I really believe in their products. If you like their products, if you want to try these on your bike, click that link below I have for you. You will get 15% off of your entire order. These are made in America and shipping is free. So check that out. 15% off your order. Click on that link below. So today we're going to install the LED headlight and then their plug and play LED insert. These are their generation 2, which have the plug wired, and then going to go right behind. And I also ordered the smoked turn signal lenses for these as well. So blacked out headlight and then blacked out Eagle Light inserts for this Iron 883. I'm going to have those before and after clips for you as well, showing you what the stock lights look like before, both day and night. I also did a ride down a very dark road with the stock headlight, stock running lights in front, kind of give you an idea of what that visibility looked like. And then I'm going to do the same thing down the same road at the same time after I get these installed, show you how much of a difference these make for you seeing and for you being seen on the road, especially at night. So let's get these installed. Let's cue that intro and we'll get into it. Backroads and barbecue, baby. So before we begin today's video, I want to share the following scripture with you from the Gospel of John, chapter 15, verse 13. And since I am recording this on Memorial Day, this verse is very fitting. John 15:13 says, "No one has greater love than this, to lay down his life for his friends." Some versions say brothers. I like that word brothers a little bit more in that verse. And so we think about that verse, the willingness to sacrifice yourself for your friend, your brother, your combat brother. Think about the men who were in foxholes together and thought of nothing else than how they could protect and defend the person next to them. That is a real picture of what Memorial Day is about. So we think about that verse. Obviously, we think about Christ. We think about the sacrifice Jesus made on the cross for our sins. We also relate it to how we live our lives. And so for me, it's kind of makes me think, what am I sacrificing for? What am I continually looking for in my life where I can do something for someone else? And that really is, as a veteran, as a Christian, as a father, as a husband, I think about all those ways that I could do more and do better in my life. So, little verse for us today, a couple of thoughts on that. Let's get into this install. All right, so we're going to film the Iron 883 regular stock turn signal bulbs and headlight here in the daylight. So there's a shot from the front, stock headlight, stock front turn signals, about 8 feet away, 10 feet away, 12 feet away. Let's roll on over to the back. Again, the back, this does currently have halo LEDs, which I don't like. I'm going to switch those out with Eagle Light full LEDs. So there's a shot about 2 feet away, 4, 6, 8, about 10, 12 feet away. So it gives you an idea of what these look like in the daylight. LEDs in the back, and stock bulbs and headlight bulb in the front. Let's get these switched out. Alright, so we're out on the Iron 883. It is about 9:30 at night. We're going to get some shots right now of the stock headlight and then stock turn signals here at night. I got a really dark road I'm going to ride down. I'm going to show you how far that stock headlight projects, what that light looks like. Then I'll flash the high beams a few times when we get down some parts that are a little bit more isolated, and then we'll kind of get a good baseline as far as what the stock light looks like. Then we'll get that switched out with that new Eagle Lights LED headlamp, and then Eagle Lights front turn signal running lights, and then rear turn signals. So let's fire this thing up, let's take a ride, and we'll see what these lights look like. Alright, so installing these Eagle Lights LEDs. So first we're going to start with the headlight. Should be plug and play. I won't know until I pull that ring off, pull the stock headlight out. I went with the black. Obviously they got chrome, they got black. I'll give you a shot of that. They got some other colors as well depending upon your make and model of bike, but I went with the black because number one, I like the blacked out look on the Sportster, but I'm also going to be putting a Road Warrior fairing on this, which I ordered from Memphis Shades, which initially will be black, and then I'm hoping to get that color matched with this Snake Venom paint. But I really want to just kind of, when you look at the bike, I just want that blacked out look, and I think with that Road Warrior fairing surrounding this, it's going to look really, really, really nice. So I went with the black. I'm also going to install a black headlight ring on and get rid of this aluminum one and get that black headlight ring on there. I got that from Harley. I'll drop that in the comments below, that link, so you can replicate this if you want, but you can get some different colors in these headlights, and you can also get a couple different beam patterns as well. So I'll drop a link to this exact one in there, but if you go on Eagle Light's website, they got lots of options for their headlights. Again, you know, if you like what I'm doing here, you like these lights, like, check them out. Make sure you use my link so you can get 15% off. So let me move this camera a little bit closer to show you that where this screw is. Not a hard install. So right under here, I can get it down there far enough. See, right at the bottom, you're gonna see right there this Phillips head screw. So we're just gonna, sorry for all the movement, we're just gonna get that out. Move this back just a little bit right there. So we're just gonna get this Phillips head screw out. Like I said, this should be a real easy install for you. But if you've never done it, you know, it definitely doesn't hurt to have someone just walk through it and just kind of show you how it's done. Not everybody is, you know, has worked on bikes before, so I don't want to assume things. Oh, hey, that nut will fall off, so be careful that you don't lose that. I'm going to set it right here inside the box. Different shot here for you. So I got that screw out. Okay, so I got that screw out. Take the screw out. There you go. Took the nut off. This ring just comes right off. You don't even have to take this shroud off. Put that to the side. Now we're going to pull out our light. There's a couple tabs right here that you're going to want to pay attention to that hold it into place. Okay, so I'm looking at the back of this light, and it looks like just unclips. So you got, let me kind of give you a shot of that. So you got this back here, 3 prongs on your stock headlight. And then you got the plug here. Let me give you a little zoom in on that. You got the plug right here. Okay, and what's cool is Eagle Lights has you set up right there. So we're just going to be able to plug right in. Let me move the camera back and we'll get that in. So this ring right here, take that off your stock headlight. Okay, slips right off the back. So we're going to take it, we're going to slip it over, and then, so I thought it was really weird, and then look at here in the back, you're going to see the notches. That thing going to slip right on those notches. Now I got the ring with those 2 clips that held in the stock light. Are gonna go right up there again. So let's try this again. Let's get that plugged in. Okay. Still having a little bit of an issue with the size of that plug, but okay. And then you have to get those top clips in first, and then it all kind of pushes in from there. What I don't have is that new ring. Let me pause this video, let me grab that ring. Okay, here's that black trim ring from Harley. So let me, kind of got to do it all at once, really, which is a little difficult. Got to tuck that wire up in there. You got to get this. Get this clip on there. Need like 5 hands. Okay, where are those? There we go. Okay, so you gotta get this up in there all at the same time. Get those 2 clips there at the top. And then, holding it all together, you gotta get this ring around it. There we go. Okay, now holding that all in place, I'm now going to put the screw back in through the bottom, and then no, I don't want you to twist. Okay. Then we have to one of those 10-minute jobs that takes an hour. Okay, and then we have to get this nut, and I guess it can be a little bit off at first. Okay, you gotta hold that nut on there, and then if you just get it started just enough, eventually you can take your finger off of that nut, and the clamp will actually hold it in place. So now what I want to do is get this screw where it's completely centered right there. I also want to make sure my headlight, I'm gonna kind of step back here and okay, I don't know why that stopped recording. I'm gonna step back here and get behind the camera. You know, I better stop. Okay, so now that I have it on, those two clips on that holder ring are up in there. The trim rings around it started that screw with the nut. I can now take my hands off it. I know it's not going anywhere. So now what I want to do is I'm going to get behind the camera. I'm going to make sure right here at the top it has the dot, DOT-SAE right there. You want to kind of center that in the middle of this top little shroud right there. And then I also want my trim ring screws to be centered down here. So that looks pretty good. So we're just going to take a screwdriver, get this tightened up. There we go. Looks good. Centered there. Centered there. I'm just going to give it another little twist. Make sure it's good and tight. Might be something you need to check after, you know, 100 miles or so, or a short ride. Okay, so now got the LED headlight installed. Look at that, sweet. Got the blacked out look. That black trim ring makes a huge difference on this thing. So now let's go ahead and take a look at these turn signals. Okay, so if you've never done these before, these are the way that the turn signals come from Eagle Lights. So you got all your LED lights in the front. You got your plug in the back. This is an 1157 plug for the front on the Sportster, means that it's running lights and turn signals. And what's cool about these is they're gonna run a bright white, which is gonna give you increased visibility down the road and increased visibility for oncoming traffic. Then when you turn to a turn signal on either side, they're gonna change from white to a flashing amber. So these work really, really well. And then Eagle Lights, you can add on a set of smoked clear red or amber lens covers, depending upon how you want to run. Since I went with the blacked out LED look, I'm going to run the smoked lenses as well. They're not real dark, but they're just dark enough to maintain that look. I've run these on previous bike, my Softail Deuce that I had, my 2003, and it looked really, really sweet with the smoked lenses. I also ran them on my 2019 Slim that I had, and it looked really nice when it's blacked out. So let me kind of give you a close-up of this turn signal lens and show you how to take these off. We'll pop those new ones in and show you just how easy this really is to do. Okay, I just want to show you, your turn signal lenses have this little bit of a notch right there. So it's pretty easy. And you just take a screwdriver. You could probably pop it off with your hand, But simple, right? You're just going to insert your screwdriver in that notch, give it a little twist, so they're going to come right out. And then you're just going to take this regular bulb out, set it to the side. Now, important thing to note, especially with the 1157s, is the differences in the two sides. You have this notch is further down than this one. So when you're looking inside your bulb housing, you're going to make sure you line these up correctly. Let me move the camera, I'll give you a shot. So it might be kind of hard to see, but if you're looking in here at where the bulbs go, you're going to see that one of those slots goes down a lot further than the other. So just pay attention to that when you're putting these in, that you get them in there. I'm not even sure if they would go in. I think that I've been able to get it in one time, and then it didn't work. So let me back this camera up. Okay, so I'm going to look, and let's see, that one is there. So simple. You're going to insert it, and you're going to twist. Now, you're just kind of going to roll these wires around, kind of right behind it, and then you're simply going to take this lens cap, kind of hold that, and pop it on, okay? And then I can even give it a twist now. So where is that? Okay, the notch is on the bottom now. Let me see if I can redo it. I like those notches on the sides right here because it makes it much easier. There we go. For me to take the lens cap off again if I need to. I'd rather have this notch right here instead of trying to find it. So I would just pay attention when you're putting these on where you want your notch to be placed at. Okay, let's do the other side. Same thing as this on the front. Do the other side, and I'll do that real quick, and then we'll go to the back and show you how that's done. Okay, so in the back, it's basically the same procedure. Let me move over here. Except the reason why you got to make sure you get the different front and rear bulbs in the right place is the fronts are going to flash amber, and the rears are going to be red, solid red, and then they're going to get brighter for your brake lights and then flash for your turn signals. Since the Sportster uses, I'm not even sure which kind are in here. Oh, these are Harley Davidson inserts that were in here already. So they are they're one piece. They were halos though. I just really don't like the halos. I just really want to run consistent. So same thing. So a little bit different on these, but I just didn't want to run the halos. Personal preference. If you like the halos, Eagle Lights has halos that you can run. I just personally don't care for them, so I'm switching these out to match in the front as well, with that blacked out look, and then to be solid red instead of the halos. So same thing here. You're just going to want to make sure that you are lining this up correctly, like that. You're going to take your little twisty, give it a little twist. Okay. Then there again, I am making sure that my notch is to the outside of the bike. Really important on these. You get the notch over here, it's really hard to get out. Okay, that's simple. Let's do the other side, and then we'll be done. All right, same thing on this side. So these I really haven't. See, okay, here's the problem. That notch is right there. Let's see. It does not want to twist. I do not want to scratch something. All right, well, my other GoPro got hot, so I had to switch. But here is the finished install. So, like I was trying to explain about putting the notches on the outside, because whoever put that last one on, the notch was on the inside. Even taking off my sissy bar wasn't going to give me enough room. So luckily I had this in my toolbox. I was able to get in there with the sissy bar off and get that out. So not everybody has something like this just laying around. So make sure when you put these in, your notches are on the outside, so they're easily accessible if you ever need to take these out. So all right, so we're out on the Iron 883 after installing the LED turn signals and headlights. So we're in the bright sun, and so I actually think that is ideal. We turn the bike on to really get a good picture of what these are going to look like in the daytime. So there is your running lights that are now shining bright white, paired with that headlight. So the running lights are really visible. I think they make a huge difference on these bikes, giving that increased visibility to oncoming traffic, and giving you increased visibility at night. They're gonna, you know, give you a little bit more light going down the road and really help you see a little bit further. And what's cool about these is once you hit that turn signal switch, you go from white running light to amber turn signal, but you retain the running light on that other side. Where you're really going to see this is at night, and I think that's where it's, you know, not that these aren't important during the daytime, but at night that kind of light is going to make a huge difference for you and for oncoming traffic. In the back, LED inserts acting as running, brake, and turn signal lights through those smoke lenses. So I got the smoke lenses on there and the blacked out inserts. And they give you that really clean blacked out look with those smoked inserts. Let me hit that turn signal for you. And there you go. Like I said, it is bright sunshine out here today. So this is kind of give you an idea of what this looks like in the bright light, where you're really going to see these things shine, no pun intended, is at night. So we're going to do the same ride we did with the stock headlight and turn signals. Same road, same time, and see the difference that these lights make in your ability to see at night while you're going down the highway or down the road, wherever you ride. So let's pause here. We'll fast forward to 9 p.m. tonight, and then we'll take that ride. All right, so we're out here in the same spot as the nighttime ride with the stock lights. So same spot starting, same time starting. I'm going to go down the same road, turn around at the same spot, and really give you a visual of how much of a difference these Eagle lights make on this bike. Again, I'm running the headlight and the front turn signals, which are bright white running lights, changing to amber when you hit the signal. So I don't know if I'll hit the brights at the same time. I don't really remember, but I'll still do that off and on to give you that visual. So let's fire this thing up. Let's go for a ride and let you see the difference of how much these Eagle lights change how much you can see, but also how much you can be seen, especially at night. so we're back out here after the install of the LEDs. So let's give you a shot of this bike. I mean, look at this thing. So Eagle Lights LED headlight, Eagle Lights front turn signals, 1157 bulbs with the white running light, and then flashing to amber for the turn signals. I'm about 3 feet away, 8 feet away, about 12 feet away. You can see that beam pattern right there on the ground. Try to back up some more so you can get a real glimpse of the projection. And it's on its kickstand too. If it was sitting straight up, it'd be a little bit more even side to side. Walk back towards, and if you just saw my ride, you can really see how it projects the side of the road so much better. And come around here to the back. Now remember, this did have the Harley Davidson halo LEDs in the back. I'm not a fan of the halos. I like the whole thing to be lit up. So there again, 6, 9, about 12 feet away. Let me get a turn signal going here. I'll do the right side turn signal. Give you a shot of that. So there again, that flashes amber when your turn signal's on, but you retain the running light on the other side. Shot in the back. There as well. I'm going to try to see if I can set the camera down. So I want to give you a shot of the brake lights. So bear with me here. I'm by myself out here in this parking lot. Hey, it's a little crooked, and it is about I was about 8 feet away hitting those lights. Let me do the brights for you. And there's a shot with the brights on. There you go. Running lights and brights. And just the projection down the road, especially with the brights on, is amazing. So, and then on these Eagle Lights, if you, after you put them in, you're going to get hyper flashing. Turn on your hazards for 30 seconds, then turn them back off, and then that should cure the hyper flashing issue. I think that worked on mine. Mine's a 2021. So Eagle Lights for the win, man. If you want to see and be seen at night, these lights are the way to go. Easy to install, lifetime guarantee, made in America, free shipping. You can't go wrong with Eagle Lights for your bike. So you can light up the night just like this. So you saw the videos before and afters of those Eagle Lights. Drop a comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you like or don't like about those Eagle Light inserts. And maybe tell me the lights that you're running on your Iron 883 and the difference they've made for you. Love to hear what you're running. Love to hear what your thoughts are, the differences, what you like better, what you don't like as much, and what you did that made a difference for you to be seen and to see on your Iron 883. As always, thank you guys for watching. We got lots more content planned coming up soon for Backroads and Barbecue. Always doing some work to my Lowrider ST. I just got the shipping notification for the Memphis Shades Road Warrior fairing for this Iron 883. So we're going to do a full install video on that and review, and then we're going to relocate those front turn signals down to the lower fork area. I'll do that as a separate video, just in case that's something you want to do without doing that Road Warrior fairing. And then we'll test it out on the highway, see what kind of difference that fairing makes, running 70, 75 down the highway on this Iron 883. And as always, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell icon so you know when new content's coming out. And this is Adam from Backroads and Barbecue. We'll see you down the road.